Rachel here from nourishingminimalism.com. I want to talk a little bit about how we think about our housework, taking care of our home. I used to, the way I phrased this on my blog when I wrote about it is saying that I used to be lazy, but now I love housework. And the truth is, I wasn't very lazy because I made way more work for myself. So, laziness is a completely different definition there. But when I think back to being a young wife and mother, I really hated cleaning. I absolutely hated cleaning. I didn't really understand the value of maintaining a home. I could deep clean a house, like I could clean the bathroom, I could clean the kitchen, but I didn't know how to keep up on it. I didn't know how to build this into my life so that it was done all the time. It was like a huge effort to clean a room. It was so much work. And I remember talking to friends, and back then there wasn't really internet. There was a little bit. I mean, we got email like right around that time, but I wasn't looking at a screen all the time, and so, well, there was the TV screen. Thinking about talking with friends, and they would say, like, I've done all this, like, I have this baby, and like, there's only so much you can clean. Like, you can only spend so much time cleaning. And I would be like, oh, yeah, that is so true. And the truth was, I wasn't the one cleaning. I hated all of it. And when I did clean for company, what I would do is I would gather everything up and I'd shove it into my bedroom so that there was nothing out. So thinking back, it's not really something I wanted to change. I would leave the dishes piled up until there was absolutely nothing left. And then I would spend hours washing the dishes, and I would hate it the whole time. And I would do the same thing with laundry. Like, I had so much laundry, and I acquired so many clothes for the kids and for myself, and like, it would just be this huge pile, and it would be so much work because I waited until like everything was used up and we absolutely had to do the laundry, and then the job was big. There was really too many fun things to do. Like, I liked sewing, I did scrapbooking, I liked reading. Oprah was on back then, so like, yeah, I wanted to watch Oprah. And I can't even justify saying that I didn't clean the house because I was too busy playing with my kids or spending time with my kids, because that wasn't the truth. I really just found all home maintenance stuff annoying and just tedious. I didn't want to do it. So I've switched now, like all these years later, I've figured it out. I figured out how to develop habits for myself so that I maintain my home, and I actually like my house, and I don't mind doing the things. It doesn't bother me at all to do the dishes anymore or to do the laundry anymore. Some of that might be because I have matured, but most of that is because I've made it such a routine into my life. I don't think about it. I don't pause to think I have to set aside time to do the laundry or the dishes. It just gets done. It gets done every day, and it's not something that I have to really focus on. So first off, start simple. Require less of yourself. When I decided to make it a habit, I went searching for a list. Like, what do I need to do every day to maintain a house? And they were all overwhelming to me because it was like, 10 to 20 different things every day. Like, okay, you have to make your bed in every room. You have to, like, all these different things. And it would overwhelm me. I would look at the list and I would think, like, I don't want to spend my day doing that. So I would just give up before I started. So start smaller. When I teach it, I just teach. Wash one load of dishes, wipe off the counters and stove, just the surface, like the area that you work on, not like a deep clean of everything, just the area. Do a quick tidy up. So we're throwing things away, we're putting food away, all that kind of stuff, just a quick tidy up. Again, not deep cleaning, and then giving yourself a 5-minute break, which is like just 5 minutes to enjoy things that normally we go like on Facebook and scroll through and procrastinate that way. So instead of doing it before we do the dishes, we do it afterwards. So we give ourselves that reward. So we can have complete guilt-free time to scroll through our phone. And that's it. Just keep it simple. When you do that and you just focus on just the simplest, you can turn it into a habit where you don't think about it anymore. It just gets done because it's so automatic, like brushing your teeth. And it doesn't take a lot of time. My average morning and evening routine takes less than 10 minutes just to clean up, do the dishes, and start the dishwasher. Like less than 10 minutes. And there's 5 of us. So when you get down to this rhythm, it is really easy. So start simple. Next, get rid of a bunch. This is what minimalism helps with, is simplifying all your daily tasks. So when there's nothing left on the kitchen counters, then it's easy to wipe the counters clean. We don't have to wipe around the mixer or the toaster oven or the waffle maker or the blender. Like we don't have to wipe around that or even wipe that. Like there's nothing on the counters. We can just wipe the counters. So it simplifies every part of your home maintenance. And when you get rid of so much more, like in your kitchen cupboards, then you can put those things that are on the counter, like the toaster, you can put it in the cupboard, and then the counter is clean and clear and really easy to maintain. And it's everywhere. When we get rid of so much clothes, then it kind of forces us to wash our laundry more consistently. So we run a load. I used to be that I would run a load every day. Now we have fewer kids in the house, so it's about every other day that I run a load of laundry. And we just like fold it up, put it away right away, and it's done. So I think it takes me less than 4 minutes. 4 minutes a day to do laundry, like on the days that I do laundry. That's not much time to relieve my mind of all of that work, to just have it done. Like I would give 4 minutes to not have to think about it. So that it does make a difference when you get rid of a lot of stuff. Not just I decluttered, but no, you want to go simple. You want to go minimalist. This is what I teach. Why I teach minimalism, because it frees up so much of my life, because I'm not spending time organizing the stuff, rearranging the stuff, moving, shuffling, nothing. Like there's just nothing to move. So I have a lot more time. Next is to set a weekly cleaning time. I didn't get this for a long time. Even when I started a daily, morning routine and evening routine, I like to call them resets, morning and evening reset. Even when I started that, I didn't understand the value of a weekly cleaning time. So it took me time to get there, but here's what it is. If you wait 6 months between scrubbing the bathtub, there's going to be so much soap buildup, and it's going to take some serious elbow grease getting that clean. But if you clean it once a week, it takes less time and less elbow grease, and so it saves you so much in the end, where if you clean it once a week, it takes less than 5 minutes. If you wait for 6 months to scrub that, you're going to spend an hour or two scrubbing and trying to get everything cleaned up. So much easier when we do it consistently. I do this on the weekend now, on Saturday mornings. I never did before because I thought, who on earth wants to spend their Saturday cleaning the house? Here's the benefit. I don't spend all day doing it, and I have a beautifully clean house. It's a full house reset. It's just like just like pushing the button, like reset, everything's clean, and the weekend feels so good. We're completely free to do whatever we want because there's nothing nagging at me that's needing to be taken care of. So we do it Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. It takes us 2 hours. Everybody pitches in. We turn on some music. I usually let the kids pick the music, and it's usually upbeat where we want to dance to it. And we have a weekly sheet that we pull out, and we just check the boxes off as we go. And we make it fun. At the end of it, we have our lunch. Maybe sometimes we'll go out for lunch. Sometimes we'll play a family game. But doesn't matter. At the end, we're free to do whatever we want. And that's my favorite day to invite people over because everything's already clean. I don't have to do any prep work or feel like I need to prepare the house at all. I don't need to pick up. It's all done. And if you want to watch that on YouTube, I have a weekly clean with me. And the house isn't perfect. We have 3 kids at home, and stuff gets piled on the counters. It happens. But I go through and we put everything away. All the counters are cleared. Everything is clean, and it feels wonderful. So does it have to happen on the weekend? No. But it does need to happen on a weekly basis. So whether you do it all in one chunk or you split it up between days, like maybe Monday you do the kitchen and Tuesday you do the bathroom and Wednesday you do the living room, it doesn't matter. But having that done consistently simplifies our lives. And then finally, change your thought process. I used to think to myself, I hate doing the dishes. The whole time I would do the dishes, I would just sit there and think, I hate doing the dishes. I hate doing the dishes. It's so ridiculous. I'm always sacrificing so much for my family. I can't stand it. Nobody ever helps around here. And the more we think like that, the worse it is. So instead, if we can shift that to thinking about the outcome, we're thinking about something completely different and just doing the dishes without thinking about the action, it benefits us so much. So if you are there doing the dishes and you have that thought of, I hate doing the dishes, change it. Just flip it and say, you know what? I love having the dishes done. Having the dishes done means that every time I walk into the kitchen, there's nothing waiting for me to do. It's there. It's ready to be used. However I want to use it. There's nothing calling my name saying, hey, Rachel, you need to take care of this. Nothing. It's done. Everything's done. So changing from a negative to hating it to a positive makes a huge, huge impact on everything. We change our thoughts to thinking more positively about these things that we do every single day, then it won't seem like such drudgery because it's all right. It's just something we do. These days, I don't even think about it. I don't think about the dishes. I don't think about the laundry. I don't think about picking up. It's just something I do. Just like when we go into the bathroom and we start brushing our teeth. We don't really think like, okay, now I have to set aside time to go brush my teeth. No, it's just something we do. It's just part of life. We just do it. We don't think about it. And so much benefit to that. All right. This week, I have opened registration for my Unfuss Your Home Bootcamp, hence the camouflage hat. This bootcamp is intense. So it's 30 days walking through every area of your house, all the main areas of your house, going through cupboard by cupboard, drawer by drawer, and really evaluating what deserves to stay and what needs to go. We're going to start Monday, November 16th. We're going to take a 5-day break over the Thanksgiving holiday, and then we'll resume the boot camp, and we'll end December 20th. The thing about this course that's so different is that the material expires. We have our 30 days, we go through it, we work 1 to 3 hours every day, and at the end of the course, all the materials expire. They go away. You can't access them anymore. This is because of me, because I need a push like that. When I really want to accomplish something, it helps me to have a deadline and know that something is going to happen at the end. I absolutely have to get this done. it can be so motivating and really drive us to take that action that we want to take. We want to change our home. We want to have that transformation. So if that's something that sounds great to you, you can find out more on my website at nourishingminimalism.com. It's just going to be $147 for this time. This is the last time it will be this low price, and the next time I run it will be around the 1st of January. So if you want more information, you can visit my website, nourishingminimalism.com. And that's it for me today. I will talk to you tomorrow.